Hi everyone, it's your digital inventor in my usual fashion. I want to say a big thank you to everyone out there who's been a part of the journey. For the full-length contents, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on other platforms like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Today on the content, we looked at the words called pick yourself up. Another way you can look at it is when you fall, dust yourself up and try again. Or another way we can look at it, we can call it mistakes, but I like the words pick yourself up. We all fall short of the glory of our abilities. A lot of times we make mistakes. A lot of times we intentionally make mistakes. Sometimes it's out of our jurisdiction. It just happens. Sometimes we plan for things to play out in a certain type of way, but we find out that they don't. But today on the content, I decided to create this content for people out there who seem to be facing some challenge or the other, who made some mistakes that have rippling effects that they seem to be, or they feel will be the end of the world for them. I'm going to dwell on some characters that have experienced life-changing, situations, and it didn't take them down. Instead, it even made them more of who they were created to be. Nelson Mandela, to start with, was in prison for so many years in the drive of appetite. I know for a fact that a lot of the people that you look up to have experienced a lot of trials and tribulations in their lives. But we have one or two options. We can either run with the trials and tribulations and try to make tomorrow a much brighter day and better day for us, or we could let the situation box us in a tiny corner, make us helpless, vulnerable, powerless, to the point where we feel that there's truly nothing to live for or nothing to prove ourselves for. I make mistakes all the time. Some just for me not listening to those around me saying, hey, there's a pitfall in front. If you keep going that way, you'll definitely land it. Or just some that, I was trying to do a good thing and it turned out to, bite me in the ass. I was trying to do a good thing and it turned out to come back to bite me. What am I simply saying today? And in a lot of my previous content, being an addict for my journey, ups and downs is one of the contents I shot a while back. Life itself is never on it's not created to be in a positive, energetic state all the time. Life is in a loop of positivity, negativity, positivity, negativity. As long as you're alive, you will always find yourself in that ongoing loop that only comes to a conclusion when you die. What am I saying to us today? If you're down, you're not completely out. The only way to pick yourself up is to first of all have some form of self-belief that it has happened before, it will happen again, but you know for a fact that it's not the end for you. That fire inside of you that burns still has to be shown to the world. There's so many situations, so many trials and tribulations that we all face every day. There's no one person today who doesn't face trials and tribulations. A lot of times on social media, we look at, profiles of, celebrities or mentors or people that we look up to and feel that they have it all figured out. But the truth is that you'll be surprised. They might have the funniest of problems that you would never think of or want to associate with them. There's nothing really special about it. A divorce, you lose your job, someone dies, things don't pan out the way you wanted them to pan out. That investment that took all your life savings and got nothing in return. I can keep going on and on and on and on. People looking for children, people with ailments, is a long list. But what am I saying to us today? What you think is a missing problem for you today might not. Might be a walk in the park for somebody else. And these problems cascade in terms of severity tied to every individual experience. I've been down. Trust me. But you know one thing I want to say to us today? What I noticed in my life is that when I was dealt the lowest blows was when I was like a larva trying to metamorphose into a butterfly. Or that edge, that little boost I needed to get to the next level. Every time I get that low blow, every time my seasons of winter, cold periods come into my life, I always just think about it and know that for my past experiences, this is not the first winter I've experienced, and neither will it be the last. And the sun comes shining again. It did. And it will for you too. As long as you do not give up, you continue to develop yourself no matter the situation. Believe that you will turn it around again, and trust me, you will. Your story will be one of encouragement to other individuals who seem to have lost their ways or just don't know what to do or how to figure out the situations at hand. Think about it, the greatest of leaders, the greatest of icons, they've all had trials and tribulations. But their ability to, just go right into these trials and tribulations and come out victorious always sets them apart. The successful from the average, the positive from the negative. Guys, it's all a challenge, and that's why it's called life's challenges. You're supposed to put in your best foot at every challenge. You might not always win every time, but guess what? There will always be a lesson that if you are humble enough and if you're ready to tell yourself the truth, you take out the experiences and move on. Because when those same situations come playing forward again, you know exactly what to do. Because you buried your head down, you became very humble. You accepted, you took ownership of your responsibility, the part you had to play in it. I want everybody consuming the content today to pick yourself up from whatever situation you find yourself in. The sun will definitely shine again. So digital influencer, let's be all we have been created to be. Cheers.